A Hindu family in Tamil Nadu sent their son for umrah after he accepted Islam. A heartwarming moment from Tamil Nadu has touched many hearts on social media, where a Hindu family lovingly sent off their son for umrah after he accepted Islam. The family stood by his personal faith journey and supported his decision with respect and affection. This is from the Converts to Islam Facebook page from December, and it's something positive to see, particularly as often converts to Islam, or converts to any other religion, but from what I understand as a Muslim, converts to Islam, it can be difficult. Not only do you have to leave behind what you used to do, maybe some things like alcohol, it might have been a big part of what you did, or other things, you have to leave that behind, and then also at the same time learn new things. But then many of them, their family don't accept it or don't like it, so they're cut off from their family. And during times like Ramadan or Eid or other times, they are alone and they don't have any Muslim family to celebrate with or to share these moments with. So seeing something like this is positive. Okay, then his family are not Muslim at the moment, as far as I'm aware, but being supportive helps a lot because often people converts have to they're still living with their family and they haven't told them, so they're doing these things secretly. They're praying secretly. They're fasting secretly, and all of these things. Or they have told them, but they're not happy with it, so they're still doing it secretly. But even though his even though his family haven't converted, it shows that they're happy with what he did in terms of they're okay for him to do that. They still believe in Hinduism. He believes in Islam, but they're not angry with him in the sense that he has to do things privately and hide praying and fasting and all of these things. In fact, now they're going one step more and supporting him on uh, wishing him well on his journey to Umrah. And I'm assuming that he would have discussed it with his family, and because of the positive reaction, um, this was posted to social media or spoken about, and it's positive to see, and particularly positive to see because we see often far right Hindu, far right Hindutva, Indian nationalists, or Hindu Indian nationalists. They um, do so many things, atrocious things to Muslims and others, and often it gets painted like this. But I've spoken about other examples, like in Ramadan and others. Hindus and Muslims and Sikhs and others have been living together perfectly fine in India and with in other places. Muslims have been doing perfectly fine, like in Palestine and elsewhere. Is until the enemies of humanity, be it in quote unquote Israel or here the extreme Hindutvas, is when they arrive that all of this is now becomes difficult. Not because of the Muslims, because without these radicals, extremists, Muslims have been doing fine with everybody. So this is an example where it shows you um, that Muslims and Hindus are not only fine together, and there's been examples before I've spoken about, but even within their own families, this is an example of Muslims and Hindus um, helping each other and supporting each other and living together.